everybody. I'm Chris with Polar Explorers, and we're going to talk how to sleep comfortably through the night. So come on down, I'm going to show you what my sleeping system consists of down here. I've got a few parts involved. The top layer is the bivy bag. It's just a thin nylon sack that goes over the top of everything. Beneath that, I've got my winter sleeping bag. Beneath that, I've got a really nice, comfortable inflatable sleeping pad. And beneath that, I've got a closed cell foam pad at the bottom of everything. And so I've got the bag and the two pads enclosed inside this bivy sack. So it's all one big system. And a nice thing about doing it this way, with the bivy sack around everything, is I can zip this up, and then I've got all that stuff just in one nice package. And if I'm in the tent in the morning, I can just throw this whole thing out the tent door, and then I've got all this space to work with, whether I'm cooking or just getting ready for the day, getting dressed. Having it in that one nice package makes it easy to just throw it in, throw it out. Keeps everything pretty convenient. Why else would you want a bivy sack? In the wintertime, even if you're inside of a tent, it can be nice to have one of these. It adds probably 5 to 10 degrees of insulation to your sleeping system versus not having a bivy sack. And the tent walls are often pretty frosty from the condensation from your breath, so having this extra protective layer over the top of your sleeping bag is nice. It keeps some frost and just snow out of your sleeping bag, especially if it's wide open like this. So there are some drawbacks. The most obvious one is that it's just an extra piece of fabric on the outside of your sleeping bag, which makes it a little bit less breathable. So you might find that you have some condensation inside your bivy sack in the morning, especially if you're sleeping really warm. You might find that you have a little bit of snow or frost inside here. So people that really want to maximize their breathability, maybe try not sleeping with a bivy sack one night and then sleep with it another night, and compare your comfort for both nights. Moving on to the sleeping bag, you can tell this is a big high loft, super warm, super insulated bag, which is great. That makes for a warm sleep night. But come on in a little closer and you'll see two key features on this bag. So not only is it full of loft and insulation, but it has this cinch cord here, and this is called a sternum strap. And when you cinch that down and tighten it up, you can see the bag tightening up in front here. And what this does is it seals the bag tightly across your chest and prevents your warm air from inside the bag from escaping out through the trunk of the bag overnight. And if that happens, if there's a big gap in between your body and the sleeping bag, over time that'll be really, really cold. So by tightening that sternum strap, you are ensuring that you're sealing out any drafts and you're going to be comfortable through the night. Not every sleeping bag will have a sternum strap. Every one of our rental bags has one. This is a Wiggy's bag. Super warm and really nice sternum strap here. Another cinch cord that you'll want to be aware of is the hood cinch cord up here. You see when I pull this, it gives some more shape to the hood, gives you a nice little pocket for your head. Super warm, get all bundled up from head to toe. And then my sleeping pads underneath here, I like having a nice comfy inflatable pad on top, and then keeping my foam pad against the ground. This really kind of takes the edge off of sleeping on the ice, and then the foam pad really, or the inflatable pad, makes it a really comfortable sleep for me. So when I'm getting ready to go to bed, I've got my bag wide open, and then if I'm not wearing vapor barriers during the day, I will make sure to take my boot liners out of my boots and put those inside the bag, because if there's no vapor barriers, those have been accumulating moisture from my feet all day, and if I leave them outside of my bag where it's really, really cold, they're gonna freeze solid And then when I wake up in the morning, it's gonna be just about impossible to get my feet into them or get those into my boots, get my liners into my boots. So keeping them in the bag, or if you're feeling like a gambler, you can kind of just put them underneath your bag and sleep on top of them, but then you're running the risk that if you move around, they fall out overnight. So safest bet is just in the bag. And once I get in here, I'm gonna get myself cinched down, pull that sternum strap, and then get my hood some shape to it. Yeah, that feels like a nice snug fit. And then before I fall asleep, I just want to make sure that there's not a big piece of fabric right in front of my face, or I'm not breathing down into my bag, because all the condensation from my breath is going to freeze. And if I'm just breathing right up against my bag, or if I have a pillow and breathing on that, it'll be really icy in the morning. So just, you'll be able to see your breath, so you can just make sure, okay, I'm not breathing on anything. Everything's gonna be nice and dry in the morning, and I'm ready to go to sleep and rest up for a nice day on the trail tomorrow. A couple things I might have in my bag with me would be a hot water bottle, just a nice little extra piece of heat to have inside with you. And then I always sleep with a pee bottle inside my bag, just in case I need to use it overnight. I don't need to leave my bag, which is a really nice thing. One more thing I'll keep with me is I'll keep a little candy bar or something if I get cold. I might just need some calories, so having a snack close at hand is always a good idea, especially if you've had trouble sleeping comfortably through the night in the past. So that's all there is to it for me. Thanks for watching, and let's get out on the trail.